So, boys and girls, top four remain.
We made it to medals. Now let's decide who gets what. The incredible story is that the twins are still in it both and not facing each other, so we could have twin sisters bowling for the gold.
We
And
are
also
ready
the
to
men's
start
boys side,
semifinals.
there are two Danes remaining,
We
and they
still
don't
play
either
best
face
of
off
3
each other in
games.
the semis. So it could be
And
all
the
Denmark
winners go to the
finals.
Yeah.
Good luck, good bowling.
And I'm
And
actually
that's-
gonna go ahead and say I think Karen and Sofia are slight favorites in their matches. Though, that is definitely not for certain that it's gonna happen. My guesstimate is that this pair 27 and 8 is going to get brutal pretty quick.
Yeah, Benjamin was once again practicing already on the fourth arrow. And
And Magnus. Matthias, pretty good shot there, but it was a little flattish through the pins. So next shot's probably gonna give it the business more, curve it more. Out of these 8, I think Magnus is the only debutant in the European Youth Championships.
once again, quite weird. Playing on 25 and 28 and nobody else. The Danes shot simultaneously. I don't know if it affected Benjamin's spare shot, but he missed an easy 9-pin spare. And why would you play simultaneously? I don't understand.
Sofia does look quite comfortable there. And with that big 4 by Hannah, it looks looking pretty good for Sofia this game 1. Yeah, pretty identical Benjamin shot there than Matthias on the first frame on 27. Flat 10 for each.
And that was very powerful ringer that Matthias left on 28.
Was it? Oh, 28, yes.
Yeah. No, it was weekend, the first frame.
And that there's the spectator's curse. I said Sofia is comfortable, looking pretty good. 5. Great pickup by Melissa there on the washout. And what a response by Hannah. Starting with the, well, to be honest, I missed if she threw the purple the first 2 frames, but now throwing the purple at least.
Sophie made a spare. I don't know if she tried it on the left
I was
side,
thinking
but
the same thing.
But the spare is a spare.
That is quite a lot of curvage there by Benjamin. Mikael is bowling with an AirPod in right ear. That's a bit weird to me. To be honest, I don't know if it's allowed either.
Yeah, I was thinking that if it's allowed.
My personal opinion is that it should not be, as it's kind of helping you relax, which is a key factor in bowling too. He was on the driver's seat, but now he's actually falling at least 7 pins behind. That's 24 at the arrows. Wow.
Oh, Sophie missed. Was it 3-6-10 complete?
3-6-10, yeah. Threw it straight to the classic. She just threw it in.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, I guess a little bit of medal game jitters. Matthias responds with a double, so keeps the 10-pin lead. Yeah, the backends don't seem too crisp. This the old's been there for a couple hours already.
Funny that 7-pin stood up, because it actually got a very strong hit from a pin, so it didn't go down. And Matthias tripled, so it's already 20.
Just gonna put it out there, and that's with the spare.
It's gonna be a spare.
I hope so too. Mikael was in the driver's seat leading by 10, and now he's actually going to be almost 30 behind. Anna's had that light pocket hit swisher working perfectly for her all week. And with that strike takes the lead, though Sophie can take it back with a double of her own.
A great spare from Mikael.
Melissa's missed the headpin left twice on that lane 17, or all time so far for score.
And did she spare it from the left side of the headpin?
She did.
And you would think she didn't try to do it that way. So she keeps missing to the left.
I'd say that's a pretty late break point for Purple Hammer.
True.
Yeah, these lanes are getting tight down lane. Wow, I completely missed Mikael's great spare on the split there.
Yeah, he converted 3, 4, 6, 7.
Pretty good shot there by Hannah. Ball went a little bit too far and the pins went slightly behind the 10 pin.
That was good.
That was a great shot by Benjamin. Gave a little more time. The shape looked really good.
But overall, Matthias seems to have a very, very big edge on that match. It's hard to see at this moment Benjamin going to the final. Matthias can play more to the right.
Yeah, he's about 16 at the arrow, so he's a good 4-5 boards right.
Yeah.
So there's some room to move from his own transitions too. So yeah, he is I'd say he's the betting favorite at the moment. But though the stars are aligned for Benjamin today.
Yes, yes. Last match and this strike again.
And similar thing the first round too. Or maybe it was the first game last round.
But there's always going to be that one player every time we play this master type of tournament who's going to get the breaks that day in every match. Because you only need to have one match where you have the bad breaks and your tournament is over.
I'll be honest, I didn't see that turkey coming from Melissa, but she did. And take the 14-pin lead and the strike advantage. Big double there by Mikael. Cutting the lead to 5. And actually has a chance to take the lead as Magnus is working on a spare.
Another light hit and another strike.
She and Stella had that hit working the whole week. And Magnus, not Magnus, Markus.
Markus.
That was way more direct than last year.
And also it looked slower and everything.
Wow, that didn't look like a strike, but it did. And she took the lead by 5.
Missed it.
It's kind of irrelevant. Better get it out of the system.
That frame actually would have made more sense to try go right.
Exactly, try something else.
And follow what Matthias is doing.
If nothing else, at least cause more transition. And Melissa fails to convert the 3-5-6. Stays in the lead by 1. Though 13 would have been a lot nicer. Both Hannah and Sophie failed strike. So Sophie with a spare there on the 6-10.
Chopped it.
Oh wow.
Don't know why she curved it.
And Hannah misses, so Sophie's already won the game then.
Yeah. It's weird that Karen, who's using plastic on 7-pin spares, 4-7s, why would you use curve on that 2-4 and make it a better chance to chop it?
It's a bit weird. I can see that if she did it a little firmer, but yeah. It's kind of running it out too. That's a little odd there by Benjamin.
With that, she pretty much forces Karen to double.
Yeah, now even with an open Melissa, if she gets 9 with 2 shots, Karen doesn't need a double exempt, or the strike spare could be a tie.
Good light hit for Magnus, and that
crucial
is still wide open.
And he cannot be set up. Oh yeah, it was still a field ball.
Yeah.
I thought it was the first frame. I was like, whoa.
No, just testing out.
Sophie hasn't had the hardest path to this point. The first round, She had to beat 180, 115. Previous round, Emma shot 170, 140.
Yeah.
And now Hannah 181.
None of her opponents' game has been 190.
Melissa just missed the headpin when spare 9 was enough.
Crucial strike for Karen.
Yes, now I'd say the odds are they're going to tie the match.
Yeah, I would
And if somebody
just go
wins,
hook it
it's
and
Karen
go after
almost.
3 pins.
Yeah. Because by the chance of missing the headpin here, going for it.
Then you lose already. Hook it and go for 3. Well, that's plastic. Well, at least she got those 3.
That's those 3. It was really close to 2.
Yeah.
So now, spare for tie, strike for win. Mikael doubled, Magnus failed, so Mikael now with 1 strike wins game 1. And Matthias now with the double takes a 22-pin lead, game 2 already.
Okay, that was the game.
That's gonna sting for a while for Melissa. And Hannah's gone back to the red ball.
But since Sophie and Karen won their first matches, we were one step closer to that twin final.
Mikael here leaving the 10-pin leaves the door open for Magnus. With the spare, Magnus still needs a double. I'm gonna say that if Karen loses this match, I'd say she's 80% to win from here. Just based on her reaction compared to Melissa's.
Yes.
And her reaction probably won't disappear nearly at all.
Very nice spare from Mikael.
Yeah, I was surprisingly calm and collected. A lot of these kids would have probably, and I'm sure he was nervous, but it didn't show.
But it didn't show up anyway.
It might be his secret tool, the AirPod there.
Could be. But this is completely gone. I don't see Benjamin shooting 200
No,
in this
and
game.
Matthias looks comfortable with his reaction. He knows he's got a couple of boards to hit the 1-3. It's a bit in. It never really shaped, but it was light enough and carried.
Yeah, perfect light mixer, yeah.
Magnus needs 4 pins.
Melissa and Sophie made those shots simultaneously and only one lane between them. I don't really understand that.
It's a question of what you're used to. We're used to more room around us.
Could
And
be
nowadays, not as much. And if you're used to that, then it's good. Then you're better. It's easier for you to focus on a lot more things, situations. Yeah, that young kid doesn't really look that nervous, does he?
No, and how he plays at the moment, it's at a very high level.
Hannah, they're sneaking a turkey without me noticing at all. I don't think you noticed either. And taking a pretty commanding lead game too.
Mm-hmm.
Next one would get it up to 30 something already. Yeah, I'm gonna say with that open it is done. Though it is quite easy to get ahead of yourself and think about, oh, soon I'm in the gold medal match.
But we predicted this already in the halfway of the first game, that Matthias is going to win that quite comfortably.
Yeah, every now and then we get lucky. Not his best of the efforts, but he's doing the right thing, and it came back nice, and actually slightly unlucky that it didn't strike.
Yeah, the 5-pin went around the 7-pin. Hannah left that 10-pin, which she already missed in the previous round, at least once. I wonder if she remembers that. No, she didn't.
I'm a bit surprised Benjamin hasn't tried at all close to where Matthias is now, as he clearly doesn't have a ball reaction or any area to hit.
I think he has only moved a couple of boards more left. Totally shutting the possibility down that he might be actually hitting the pocket consistently.
That was a bit mean 10-pin there from Melissa. Though luckily for her, Karin has left a big split there already, which more than likely she will fail to make. And Melissa will take the lead. I'd say the ball reaction advantage is Mikael a little bit in this match, Magnus against Mikael.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Mikael winning the first game already. And Mikael's 10 frame was that half vicious 10-pin. Could have been easily a strike. He was wobbling, but gave a chance to Magnus, and Magnus took his chances. It wasn't that far off for Hannah on that 2-4-8-10. But she still leads by 21.
Rather like tickler there for Magnus. The ball, to my eye, is not doing the right thing, but hitting it there works.
Yeah, it was kind of similar than the decisive strike in the first game.
Though if he does hit slightly
Oh, did you
more
see
solid,
that?
yeah.
Trip 210
And
for
that
a
was
double.
And that was crucial. Now down by 11. Would have been 21 or even more with an open frame. That was a lucky timing. Let's see what Hannah does after her 210 on that lane last time. That's a pretty solid response there. And she got ecstatic for it too.
Yeah, went all over the place.
She must have some Finnish blood in her family tree. Another great shot by Mikael, staying in the lead by 10. That's a perfect strike there by Karin.
We claimed the lead, 9 points.
That was a weird. Did you see the pin reaction on Sofia's strike?
No.
I think the ball deflected so much that it almost hit the 10 pin.
Barely taking down the 10 pin.
It was weird how it came back so late and took it. Guess it's only fair as Sofia had that trip 210 for the strike between strikes there.
And Melissa with that miss.
So with a strike here, Sofia takes a 1-pin lead. Pretty good shot though. The ball's just not having enough energy. As it was a little straighter, it didn't create the right angle for her.
Oh, 5 pin.
Magnus leaving that light 7-pin there, and Mikael striking now. The difference is 21, and it could be 31 in a minute.
Sofia missed it.
Wow.
22.
Yeah, 9 miss. It's a possible tie.
I wonder why Benjamin is looking like that, even though I don't like that singing thing, but the
I
game
like
is
the way
already...
he stepped on the approach at the same time as Michael was almost
Yes,
ready to go.
That was
That
4
was
also.
4 of him.
And his game was already over and gave that look to that spectator over there, so...
Yeah, it was understandable that he...
He's frustrated that he lost,
the reaction to the song because he was singing...
but unnecessary eye to the spectator and then disturbing Mikael while he was playing. No good.
He got through a pretty good shot, bit firm, and it ended up staying in a ring 10.
And another light strike for
Magnus, yeah.
Magnus, yeah. That's his bread and butter, that hit.
It definitely is.
But in the meantime, Hannah won game 2, so there's going to be a third game. But Karen looks to be on her way to win the second game also.
That 5 didn't matter as Melissa left the 5-4-10 and failed to convert.
And another split to Melissa, so that definitely is impossible for her to come back. This time a perfect strike for Magnus. But it's only 10 points.
Yeah, and Mikael working on strike here, on a spare strike here is crucial because losing count would be bad, and also then Magnus could have a chance to take the lead. Melissa was third open there, and that match is over.
Yeah. It's 40. A bit outside, but the way pins went flying after the hit, it was great.
Yeah, I don't dislike what his ball is doing down lane.
No.
So Karen's gonna hit the pocket 5 pin on the left lane. Solid 8 and flat 7 on the left lane again. I think it's safe to say the lane left 17 is tighter down lane by a big margin. Great shot by Sophie. See there? The 3-pin that stood as a 6-pin? Or did the 6-pin just move?
I didn't see that. I was watching Magnus's shot, and this time it stayed too light, leaving it 2-8.
It felt like it was a matter of time that it doesn't see the lane enough. Ball shining up or lanes carrying down.
Yeah, it goes down the lane pretty nicely, no matter what line it actually goes. Mika's chances are good at the moment.
For this game, yeah.
And in general, like we've talked already in the first game, it looked like that Mika's going to win.
Seems his ball reaction is quite a lot better than Magnus. Or as our friend Olli called him, Maganus.
Maganus, yes.
In the press room just.
Oh.
With that 9, Karen is guaranteed at least a tie this game, mathematically. I gotta say there's a funny conversation in the comments. For you interested, you might have to use Google Translate. I will not say what it says.
Wow.
That's perfect.
But as we know,
Nearly too perfect.
but as we know, yeah, I was just about to say, in bowling, you can look like 100 million bucks, and after 5 frames, it's totally gone.
Yeah, he still can only lose 1 pin there, Mikael, from here on out if Magnus strikes out. But this shot here in the 9 has to be a strike, yeah. Hannah again snuck on me and did a turkey there without me noticing anything. I saw the first frame, and since I've been oblivious.
Since Sophie is struggling at the moment, it definitely looks like Hannah is the favorite.
I just don't know how that happens all the time.
That was even more light than most of his strikes have been. And it kept fading away and still struck.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. It's a weird situation though that struck. He kind of has to go with that. Otherwise he could be trying something now.
Wasn't that good of a shot, but still.
Yeah, it hooked a bit early, a bit slow maybe.
And still dead flush.
But held nicely, yeah. You cursed her.
Okay, off to the third game between Magnus and Mikael. Uh-oh, missing the head pin from the left.
Especially when your opponent gave you a little chance to put pressure on.
And gives you more. But that is a horrific spare shot to make.
Yeah, that was a weird choice of lines.
I think they are talking now how to make a spare, but of course you go with plastic.
Keeping in mind that she missed the 3-6-10 with plastic before.
Yeah, but if you hook it, you can make a spare. And given that she's using thumb, she's hardly going to do a backup.
The hybrid plastic and hooked at it, or released like a hook shot. Not that often with a 7-2 you extend your lead, but Hannah did.
So 270 for Mikael.
Yeah, that one ring 10 away from gold medal match.
Is it just 2-pin?
I think so. No, 2-8.
2-8. It's not
a
that
lot
easy.
harder. I think she missed in, and then it just never hooked down lane.
Now a 7-10 for Sophie.
Nice pickup. And extends her lead to, what's that, 36?
Do you think Hannah is shooting 15-pound ball? With two hands, they should. I think they have enough power to shoot 15.
Yeah, especially if your main balls quite often is urethane, then more than likely.
Yeah. Magnus have had shots like that a couple of times. Most of the strikes have been those light hits, but
Might have moved a little bit right there. Yeah, that shot looked way better than reaction-wise. And to wait for Sophie as well.
and since it's already 36, it's looking bleak for her.
It is, and this is not the easiest pair right now.
Well, it's easier than the previous two.
That is true. This shot here is really big for Magnus.
Hook too much. Okay, that's over.
He hasn't had that hit that part of the pocket in a while.
No, it's been always lighter or dead flush 3-4
As
times.
we expected, that's going to happen when he hits it there.
And I think Magnus has a very large area where he keeps on leaving flat tens.
Exactly. He likes the shot. And it did not hook.
Did it move that 4-pin a little? Improving the chance of a chop a little bit
I think they
more.
just wobbled. That pair is impossible either way.
Yeah, it's written chop me all over
Yeah,
it.
it's guaranteed. It's supposed to be easy, but it's just unmakeable.
Because unless you don't aim right towards it, try to hit the right side, you keep missing the 4-pin.
Yeah, I'd rather go for the 3, 6, 9, 10 every day.
Yeah, and if you go straight towards, you're going to go straight towards and chop it. And they are hooking it. Well,
I guess why I look at it that way is also because 3, 6, 9, 10 is you're allowed to miss it, but 4, 8 you're not supposed to.
Hannah spared
That
that
was-
bucket.
Every now and then we call it strikes, light hits, bucket crumblers, but that was a proper bucket crumbler
Yeah.
on the spare shot.
Yeah, I think
47
that
pins, yeah, and
4
Sophie
pin
has
went
to strike here.
to right.
Yeah, and the bottom of it took the 8 pin, I think.
Yeah.
Sophie here has to strike. 198 though, max. Not impossible to win with. Again, almost light enough. But that ball isn't showing much of signs of going left.
No. Oh, that was a good shot.
She's moving to using the oil more instead of curving it. That's a lot of 9 there for Hannah.
Yeah, very fortunate.
I do wonder though if Sophie meant to bowl that direct or just get it right earlier. Either case, that next frame has to be a strike again. As I do assume Hannah's gonna make this 2 pin here.
Yeah, if she does, then definitely needs to be a strike. Because he's high 170s with 2 empty frames anyway.
Yeah, if Hannah gets 8 or 9 now on the first ball, she's in the 180s guaranteed pretty much.
Yeah.
I give you a task, Pasi. I'm interested in what is Mikael listening to. So if you remember, ask him please.
I think he's not listening to anything, it's just in his ear.
Could be. Then it's kind of odd if it's only on one ear.
Okay, game over.
Yeah, that's definitely game over now. So we do not get twin finals here.
Second week 10 in a row for Magnus. So in the ladies final, or girls final, it is number 2 seed Karen versus
6 seed.
number
Hannah.
6 seed Hannah. Actually decent numbers, 2 and 6.
I'd say it's more common to happen on the girls' side. There's more higher seed going through. As the top 16 is way more closer, I'd say in talent level, all the way around to 16th place.
In the boys section.
In the boys
yeah,
section, yeah.
Since that Mikael's split, I would say this is pretty close to being 50-50 at the moment.
Yeah. 13 pins, which is, with give or take 2 doubles, with a big count difference. Though this shot needs to be a high count first shot. Oh, that's direct.
Yeah, I got the feeling that the door is closing more and more after each shot for him.
It does. And that fast 8 there, the 4-7. No, difference is 11, which is actually huge for Mikael, because that could have easily been a 9 count.
Uh-oh. And he paid for that. Missed it completely.
It's unlucky that the 8 pins there, actually.
And I
Quite
don't think,
uncommon with urethane.
I haven't seen him use backup on spares at all.
Well, I would hope he doesn't for this one either with the 8 pin there.
But he could make a spare with backup.
With urethane, getting the 8 pin from there is tough.
Oh, of course, yeah. And he's going traditionally.
Played.
I wonder if the hook would have been enough if it hit the perfect place.
Same here.
Because that was so
so
straight.
direct.
Yeah.
He might have made the 210, but not to get the 8 pin maybe. So now 23 pins to Magnus. So a strike here would be massive, as then he couldn't lose as much count.
True.
No strikes for the last 4 shots each. It's a good shot.
That was actually a good shot because he needs to make good shots at the moment. There is not too much room either side,
Yeah, it was a
right
bit
or left.
softer, a bit further right to shape it, and
Perfect line.
perfect.
Wonder what happened because he was playing pretty nicely and now it's.
I guess he's ended up in the zone where Magnus started.
And
Though
also
he's being
shot-wise-
penalized every shot.
And shot-wise, it's been terrible for
Yeah,
him.
he's been short on every release.
But of course, yeah, paying the price on every shot.
.36 then.
Yeah, it bounced from the gutter. A strike here for Magnus. Then
Yeah, then he only needs
Mikael
to
is
stay
in
clean.
terrible trouble.
Well, it might be a lot harder to bowl now that there's nothing else going on.
Where did that shot come from?
It was a great shot. It read the lane early, but it stayed there nicely.
Yeah.
And the pin reaction, perfect. And now Mikael's ball's doing what Magnus' ball did before. And with that non-strike, Magnus here with a good count. Can afford one open. Nice pickup, because that spare is not easy. But again, off pocket and got a 6. He is definitely paying the price. A strike here seals it, because then an 8 or 9 count of the next shot is enough, even if Mikael strikes out. That was definitely not the same line.
Well, that 8 count was still okay, even though it's a baby split and not too easy to spare, but 6 would have been worse.
For sure. That was a pretty good shot.
It was. Even though the ball doesn't read the lane
It didn't really do the right
as
thing.
good as it did earlier, but that shot was still
Yeah, physically
very
he threw
good.
it really good.
No spare.
Oh. Now Mikael should go and rush or go first and strike. and might maybe even give it a little business.
But that 8-1 was okay. Imagine if there was 9-pin also
Yeah.
and taking 2, it would have been big difference compared to this situation. That's got a chance.
Again, a really good shot. I thought it was going to hook more actually.
And he definitely took it a shorter approach and
He
tried
waited on it, great balance, and didn't yank on it. Great shot. That's a pretty good shot too. Slightly in, but it looked like it's going to hit the
important. Whatever Mikael does, spare 9 is enough.
Exactly. Yeah, the strike there is really crucial, not only for the double chance, but the fact that he won't lose any count on any spare now.
That's true.
And how big is that sixth frame spare shot for Mikael? Pretty good shot. Bit further in and ring 10. There we have it. Magnus goes through. Well, I take that he gets 4 pins with 2 shots.
Magnus and Matthias in the final, and
Karen.
Hannah and Karen. And I assume they start playing right away after we finish this, and players are ready behind the lanes.
If you're on the streams of the particular streams of the boys and girls, the finals will be in between these here, and so I believe either of those 2 pairs there. I think 1920 was in use now also, right?
It's 21 to 24.
24 to 24, yeah.
But I guess we'll take that small break and we'll come back as soon as the practice concludes of those final games.
And girls and boys semi-final results. Karen Kærgaard Nielsen from Denmark win Melissa Garcia from France 2-0. Hannah Masterson from Ireland win Sofia Kaskaard Nielsen from Denmark 2-1. And in boys, Magnus Rehnqvist from Denmark win Mikael Aaron Wilhelmsson from Iceland 2-1. And Matthias Daniels from Norway win Benjamin Kaskaard Christensen from Denmark 2-0. And we will soon start the final matches. We are ready to start girls and boys masters final matches. We are still playing best of 3 matches. The bowlers will have a 10-minute warm-up, and after that I will give you a permission to start.
Du skal ikke til at synge nu. Det er det. Det skal du sådan ved. Bare alene truslen, den kan gøre forskel. Jeg bliver bange. Tryk på systemet, hva'?
Hello guys, a Finnish Twitch streamer, Turun Pug, 40,000 followers, right?
Yeah, it went over 40,000 actually yesterday. So,
and
yeah.
what's cool with him, he is a old new bowler.
Old new bowler, I like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he has a challenge, or what you would call it?
I would call it a challenge. Sami Konsteri. I don't know if you know that you know Sami Konsteri, but
Yeah,
big
I've seen
Finnish.
him once or twice.
Once or twice he was seen him. He offered me a chance to train. I got 6 months time. I started with zero experience in bowling about 3 months ago,
from Denmark
and 6 months time to practice to finish
Ireland.
championships. And now we are halfway and looking good. Very hard.
And boys
new game,
final,
but
Magnus
loving it.
Exactly, bowling, it looks so
From
easy, but it's so
Denmark.
hard.
Yeah.
And the more you learn, the more you think you'll know less.
Yeah, exactly. I've been finding that out, but the bowling people in Finland, everybody loves to help. Everybody's cheering. Everybody's giving advices, and the whole bowling community has been supporting this 100%.
Yeah,
so
within my 30 years of traveling, and so nearly 30 years,
Yeah.
bowling community, it's like a family.
Yeah,
like, you'll never feel like you're left out.
And my challenge is ending in 2 months, and I can.
So you're getting nervous?
No, I'm getting a little bit nervous. Of course, the Finnish championships are coming, but I can already say that after the 6 months, that I will continue bowling. So we will be seeing, hopefully in the future as well.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
So you've been here today watching the girls bowl.
Exactly. My other coach Jarno said that this is the championship or place to go because there is a lot of cheering going on, and I was like, oh, okay, let's see. But
yeah, it's
first
the atmosphere is amazing, right?
Exactly. When I walked in, I was like, oh, this is what bowling should be. People cheering. Everybody is cheering to their own team, and the atmosphere is simply great here.
So who's going to win the girls and the boys gold medal?
No, of course the Finland. Yeah.
I think that's a perfect way to finish.
Exactly.
Thank you, Turun Pug.
One thing. What was your first competition?
In Tali, we started with my coach Sami said that I was 2 weeks after I started bowling, and Sami was that now it's time to go to the competition, and my first competition was here at the Bowlmasters European Tour, so it was a quite
easy start to your competitive career. Yeah.
I was making a live stream when I started here the first day on the match, and people asked me, Boogie, are you nervous? And I was like, no, I'm pretty confident. So it's like, okay, first time, but it's all right. And at the practice, couple throws in, and then I was like, there's something wrong here. It doesn't feel the same. I looked at my hands. I taped my wrong thumb, so I guess I was
that feels
little bit nervous.
That's actually more common than people think.
Exactly.
When we get nervous, we do weird
crazy stuff.
Thank you, Turun Pug.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the medal matches.